in 1988, Jaleco released the arcade game Arm Champs, which featured arm wrestling. Later, the game's more well-liked 1992 sequel Arm Champs 2 was released. The goal of the game is to defeat your opponent in an arm wrestling match, with each round involving a measurement of the player's arm strength. There are 2 game modes. In one game mode, the player has complete control over who they choose to arm wrestle. In the second game mode is a tournament where the player must arm wrestle each opponent in order of difficulty without being able to choose an opponent. 5 players are involved in the game, each of whom is a representative of a different nation. Due to the rarity of the original Arm Champs, no ROM dump was released for a very long time, even though Arm Champs 2 ROM dumps are readily available online. The Japanese board set of Arm Champs wasn't acquired until September 29, 2022, when Twitter user Phil Bennett announced that he had done so and had it dumped and running on MAME in less than a day. Kingdom Hearts is a beloved and well-known Disney Japanese RPG video game series that was going to have its own animated series on the Disney Channel not long after its wildly successful release. The show's writer and director Sean Kearsley started working on the project back in 2002. The show was planned to have an anime-like art style and incorporate the same story, cast, and Disney worlds as the video games. Storyboards and early drafts were created and then presented to Disney representatives. Disney, however, rejected the project in an early draft of the pilot because they deemed it to be incredibly dark for the channel's and target audience. The only things that existed at the time were the early storyboard images and the show's early drafts by Sean Kearsley. But ultimately, the pitch's pilot Animatic was made public by Sean Kearsley himself on October 11, 2022. However, 3 days later, he removed the Animatic at the request of an old friend at Disney. But that doesn't really matter since the Animatic has of course been re-uploaded on numerous websites. I covered this topic in a video long ago, but basically to sum it up, The Works is a PSA that taught kids that drugs are bad for you. Last time I spoke about it, only a 20-second version existed, but recently on September 20th, 2022, YouTuber Brandon on the EveryFan uploaded the full 30-second version of the PSA. He claimed that he had discovered this in an assortment of Cartoon Network ads that had been uploaded by YouTube user CBZ VHS. So it went unnoticed for 4 years before Brandon the EveryFan discovered it, putting an end to the search. The Jim Henson Company produced the puppet television series Bear in the Big Blue House for Playhouse Disney. The show premiered in 1997 and ran until 2006. Up until Lig Thigping's death in 2003, the series aired episodes on a regular basis. After that, the show went on hiatus. Later in 2006, the show made a comeback to air its final 8 episodes. By May 2010, there would be no more reruns of the show. Despite the show's success, only a small portion of it had resurfaced in English. The adventures of the bear and his friends had while discovering Woodland Valley's town were the main subject of the show, and in each episode they would run into a problem, which was resolved with the assistance of friends and family. 72 episodes of the show were made available on VHS and DVD from 1998 until 2005, and then in 2007 in China. From 2000 to 2005, ABC Video Roadshow Entertainment distributed Bear videos on VHS and DVD in Australia. In addition to recordings of Playhouse Disney and Polish airings of specific episodes, all of the episodes that were initially available on home media eventually made their way online. Up until October 2022, Grandma Flutter's 100th birthday was the only episode of the show that lacked the entire English dub. The full Polish and Italian dubs were available online, but the English version was only partially available. Then an announcement was made online on September 15, 2022, that the entire series would be made available on the Disney Plus streaming service on October 19, 2022, which was actually the day before the franchise's 25th anniversary. Then, on that day, October 19, 2022, the series was obviously posted to Disney Plus, making the entire series available online. Since 1999, SpongeBob SquarePants has aired as an animated series on Nickelodeon. The series' characters have been used in marketing campaigns for a bunch of goods and tie-ins over the years, including the Got Milk ad campaign. In a February 2001 magazine advertisement, SpongeBob and Patrick are shown drinking chocolate milk and growing milk mustaches, with SpongeBob's mustache quickly disappearing because he is a sponge. A TV commercial for the advertisement also aired on February 24th of that same year. And the advertisement also resembles the print version, but SpongeBob sticks his entire face in the glass when his mustache keeps getting absorbed. The commercial was lost for a long time, and the only evidence of its existence came from accounts of viewers who claimed to have seen it when it aired. This was until an anonymous Nick Story Discord server user posted a screenshot of the ad online. The commercial was then found when user AliTook12 uploaded a screen capture of it to the Lost Media Wiki Discord server on October 14, 2022. A day later, a direct quality version was then uploaded, making this commercial completely found. The live-action episodes of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show were temporarily replaced by Club Mario, which premiered on May 14, 1990. The show is about Tommy Treehugger and co-MC, two extreme Mario fanatic teenagers, who were shown having fun, and in one episode, they were running around the DIC studios harassing Andy Hayward, who was the executive producer of DIC. At least 13 episodes had been discovered as of October 2016 and were uploaded to YouTube. The Unzappables, which took the place of George Washington Slept Here, is the only known episode to have ever been made available on home media. The intended audience for Club Mario disliked it a lot, and aside from the episode The Unzappables, all of the segment master tapes were purposely erased by DIC Entertainment. Then finally, in early of September 2022, the YouTube channel Rabbit Filmmaker TV uploaded 23 Club Mario episodes onto their channel. During the first 3 seasons of Sesame Street, Carol Spinney played the elderly Muppet Granny Fanny Nezzlerode. Her Answer Lady skits, in which she tried to solve viewers' problems but failed miserably, made her character most well known. 6 Answer Lady sketches are known to exist: Alphabet, Household Hints, Ketchup Problem, Classifying Kittens, Telephone, and Pencil. Classifying Kittens is the only Answer Lady skit that has been available in English for a while out of the 6 known skits that feature her, and the episode Telephone was only available in German. A user by the name of Oscar Fan has also posted images of Household Hints, Ketchup Problem, and Alphabet on the Muppet Wiki. As a result of JFriendsFan96 closing his account on the same day that Carol Spinney passed away on December 8, 2019, the links to his episodes of Classifying Kittens and Telephone became inactive. However, he again uploaded both of the skits once more to YouTube in June of 2020. Then John Woo-Hyo Kim, a YouTuber, posted the Ketchup Problem sketch on July 5, 2022. Then about 3 months later, after receiving each skit from an unidentified Discord user, Lost Media Wiki user YoshiKiller2S finally uploaded the Pencil and Household Hints sketches, as well as the English version of Telephone to YouTube on October 10, 2022. So about 3 weeks ago, I covered this topic in my Mario Lost Media video, so if you want a more in-depth explanation, you can watch that. But basically, Mario XXL was a Game Boy Advance tech demo which demonstrated the GBA's ability to render and scale 2 different background layers. It was also known that a few people had this, as a few people sold it around for money, and one was known to sell for $600. Nevertheless, recently on October 14, 2022, Hard4 Games shared screenshots of the demo, which was played through the emulator. The demo was then finally made available to everyone when Forest of Illusion put the ROM online on October 15, 2022. Even though Disney Junior rebroadcast the entire PB&J Otter series in the USA from 2012 to 2013, many of the original credits instrumentals were lost. The PB&J Otter credit sequences were used to include instrumental versions of the songs used in the episodes, but several of these were missing because Disney Junior shrunk and muted the credits in reruns. Only the instrumentals from the Season 3 credits and a few instrumentals from the other 2 sequences were made available online because of off-air recordings from Playhouse Disney Asia. A few of these are taken from Greek off-air recordings as well, but the full versions of these recordings were lost when the recordings were cut off before the final logos appeared. Up until very recently, 19 episodes of the show instrumentals used in the credits were still missing, and at least 6 of them were cut off pretty early. Then it was announced in September 2022 that PB&J Otter would be available on Disney Plus on October 19th. Of course, the show was then uploaded on a Disney Plus on October 19th, 2022, making the remaining lost or partially found credits instrumentals found. Hanna-Barbera produced the animated show The Robotic Stooges, which ran as part of the Skatebirds from 1977 to 1978. The 3 Stooges, Moe Howard, Larry Fine, and Carly Howard, are a well-known slapstick comedy trio and are stars in the show as robotic crime-fighting superheroes. Full episodes of the entire series can be found online on piracy websites, and there are also clips available on YouTube. However, one of the 32 episodes Curly of the Apes was mostly lost. The central plot of this episode involves them stopping Tricker Mortis, who is an elephant-stealing ivory poacher, from stealing entire elephants. For a while, only the first 2 minutes of the episode were available online, and the Robotic Stooges never had a home media release, but the rest of the series is fully available from its online accessible Boomerang reruns. Then, out of nowhere, Archive.org user Mayho Calamthanum uploaded the entire episode to Archive.org on October 22, 2022.